Hi guys, today I'm talking about transitioning to one nap. Here is what you need to know. I'm recording this video for you because my youngest is 16 months old right now and we are in the middle of navigating transitioning from 2 naps to 1. So at the moment he is kind of going between doing 2 naps and doing 1 nap. So some days he'll do 2 naps depending on what time he's woken up in the morning and how long he's slept for in the morning. And then other days he'll do 1 big sleep and we'll be able to get him to bedtime a little bit earlier and we can work it in with just 1 sleep. So the biggest thing for you to consider if you currently have a 14 to 18 month old little one, before you make any decision about changing naps and how many naps we are working with, we need to be thinking about how long your little one can manage to be awake for. So we're not looking at how much they can sleep for, we're looking for how long they can manage to be awake. Until recently, my little man has struggled to be awake for any longer than about 4 hours in the morning. And between 12 and 24 months, the wakeful window is 4 to 6 hours long. So if your little one is ready for their morning nap after like 3 hours, 3.5, maybe even 4 hours of awake time, then we need to be keeping them on 2 naps. They are not ready. We need them to be getting late into the morning to start that first nap. So ideally, 1 nap should be happening between 11:30 and 12:30, depending on the wake up time in the morning, no later than 6 hours from waking up in the morning. And we're looking for that sleep to be 2.5 hours long. So that is how much sleep a little one needs when they are between the age of 12 and 24 months. They need to have 2.5 hours of sleep every day. So if at the moment you can't get your little one from waking in the morning until at least 11, 11:30, it's not time. Do not change to 1 nap, it's going to cause a lot of problems. My little man is just in the last few days started to sleep a bit later than he would normally. So yesterday, for example, he fell asleep at 10:15 and he didn't wake up until 1:45. So he had 2.5 hours in 1 big chunk, and then I didn't encourage him to have a sleep in the afternoon, and we put him to bed at 6:45 last night and he was ready for sleep and he settled quickly and he slept all night. So the first thing that you need to consider about being successful with this transition is making sure that you time it at the right time. If your little one can't manage at least 4-5 hours of awake time, then don't make the change. The other thing to consider is that this transition will take time, so we need to be patient. It's not something that's going to be a quick switch like previous transitions have maybe been. So it's normal to expect that maybe one day your little one will have 2 naps and then the next day they might have 1 nap. And on days where they do have 1 nap, it's also normal to keep them within their wakeful window, that bedtime might come a little bit earlier because they're just getting used to being awake for much longer stretches. So this is a really slow process that we need to work with, we need to be patient with. It's going to take a good few weeks before we're going to be regularly achieving successfully 1 sleep per day that is going to give your little one the amount of sleep that they need, and that's that 2.5 hours all in one go. And the end result that we're looking for with this is that your little one will be having some lunch and then going to sleep and managing to have that 2.5 hours in 1 lovely chunk, so that they can then enjoy the afternoon and have some dinner, get into their bedtime routine and get to bed well rested and ready to sleep through. As always, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or concerns about navigating this transition, I'm always here. Please leave a comment, send me a message, just shout out and let me know. And thanks again, and I'll speak to you soon.